all that to say, we're gonna have a very important Hunger Games today. This one is gonna decide the fate of the nightclub. Only one can survive. And this took a long time to put together, trust me. Like, this website is so poorly optimized that to get the names is one thing, but to get the goddamn images in there, it just really, it took like maybe 2 hours. Maybe a little over 2 hours, so it really took some time. And some characters are a bit more difficult than others. I'm thinking of like Ludi over here from District 10. I'm thinking of Tobias. I'm thinking of... I just put vending machine, but we know who that is. We know who that is. Tito, kind of difficult to get my hands on good Tito images. Same with Elfbot. But of course, when it comes to like Chikubot, Frenni, Fexa, there's like so many of them that wasn't the issue. But yeah, those are gonna be our candidates. Those are gonna be our challengers for the Hunger Games. We have a total of 24 of them. So 24 challengers from District 1 to District 12. You gotta place your bets. Before I even get this started, you gotta place your bets. And the way I'm gonna go about it is we're gonna do a best of 3. So the first character to win 2 games is gonna be considered the winner of the, well, the Fast Clear games. But they gotta win 2. If they just win 1 of them, it doesn't quite work. They gotta win 2 of them. Alright, so that's the way it goes. And let me... Oh, I can't do it. I can't do a yippee. Okay, I just wanted to test that. Yippee! Alright. It is working. I just thought it wasn't, but it is working, so that's good. We can proceed. So yeah, place your bets. Very important. Let's go with, oh, jeez. I'm wondering, do I do it on Twitch? Or YouTube? No, you know what? You just write it down in the chat. Just write it down in the chat. Like, whoever are, like, the 4 most popular names to come up, I'll go with those 4 options. But, yeah, go ahead and write in the chat. Who you think is gonna come out on top here? Like, of course, I'm gonna have my own bet. And I'm gonna put a text saying most bets placed on insert whoever. Right now I think it's Tito, because Tito's the only one I gotta vote, right? On the vending machine. You're really gonna go with the... Okay. Alright. Vending machine.
Father, I complete the mission.
Well, there it is. Tori gifted a subscription, thank you. We'll see if Birthday Boy shows up. We'll see if Birthday Boy shows up. I did promise I'd gift Birthday Boy a subscription, but he's got to show up. But alright. I mean, I think Tito is... There you go. Tito is like the fan favorite because there's only one bet. It's pretty much Tito and the vending machine. Tito and the vending machine. You know, I'm gonna think Flying Shark. I'm gonna think Flying Shark's gonna make it far. If anything, Flying Shark has to vanquish Ballsack Boy here. Alright? He's gotta take care of business. So let's proceed. And let's see how the first round goes. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Chiku runs away. Elfbutt runs away. The Ballsack Boy runs away, somehow. somehow. Bunfy runs away. Frenni takes a sickle from inside the cornucopia. Okay, so Frenni is packing. Vending machine gathers as much food as he can. Yeah, I think you were onto something with the vending machine. Tobias, the spooky train, takes a spear. So we got the same idea as Frenni here. Frenni runs away, Flying Shark runs away. Fexa snatches a pair of sais, which, if you've ever watched the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, it's the weapon Raphael uses. If you don't know what a pair of sais is. Type 0 runs away. Krampus Fexa accidentally steps on it. Well, folks, if anyone thought Krampus Fexa was gonna make it, she's already dead. She's already dead. She couldn't even get past the most simple part. Dr. Livesey grabs a sword. He's got the right idea as well. Phone guy finds a bag full of explosives. Ludi, Bitey, Pope Rat, and Night Guard share everything. So we got like a coalition, we got a team forming here. The twins run away. Fredina runs away. Alfredo runs away. Tito stays. Tito's been quite brave here. Mary runs away. Also, gotta love that Mary face here. How good is that? How good is that Mary face? It's perfect. Tangle retrieves a trident. So okay, a good number of them got weapons, and then you just got Krampus that stepped on the landmine. Krampus! Seriously! Okay. Ballsack Boy sprains his ankle while running away from Frenni. See, Frenni was going for the kill. Frenni was just gonna take care of the most important target on site. It was on site. Tangle receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor, and that is the accurate reaction to that. Pope Rat receives medical supplies. Okay, and I can remove this. It's kind of blocking. Sure. Pope Rat receives... We'll remember Tito was kind of runner-up here. Chiku tries to sleep. Chiku's just really sleepy. Ludi diverts Fredina's attention. Flying Shark is pricked by thorns. Come on! He's not dead, though. He's just, like, covered in thorns, but he's still good. That's my pick right here. Flying Shark is... He's gonna have to make it through. Alfredo, Bitey, Type 0, Mary hunt. Tobias and the twins hunt as well, so a bunch of them are starting hunting. Night Guard questions his sanity. Yeah, I can see that. Phone guy receives clean water. Phone guy is receiving everything. Explosive, clean water. I think the game is kind of rigged in his favor. Bonfi thinks about home. Evidently, from this image. Oh shit, hold up. Vending machine, Tito, and Elfbot get into a fight. Elfbot kills them both! Tito and Vending Machine are both vanquished in one fell swoop. Elfbot killed the two fan favorites. Just like that. The two most likely candidates to win are dead. They're all the competition. And Freddy is searching for water. And Fexa eats toxic berries. I think Fexa might be dead. I think Fexa's out of it. Yeah, Fexa's actually dead. Krampus, Fexa, and Fexa. Holy shit! I think that's the funniest thing. Like, it's one thing that the vending machine and Tito got eliminated. It's very tragic, very sad. But both Krampus, Fexa, and Fexa just died a very stupid way. That was completely avoidable. Well then, let's continue. Bonfi and Mary huddle for warmth. Well, god dang. Frenni tends to Bitey's wounds. We've got a great partnership here. Alfredo screams for help. Oh. I don't think it's really in character for that. I don't think it's really in character for Alfredo to do that. I never saw him as that kind of character, but okay. Shiku, Nightguard, and Ferdina sleep in shifts. Pope Rat tends to his wounds. Frenni starts a fire. Ludi and Dr. Livesey talk about the tributes. Flying Shark defeats Tangle in a fight, but spares her life. I just love that both expressions just completely mirror that. You know, you could definitely imagine that these two were in a fight and had those faces during the whole thing. That's a beautiful thing. See, it's probably one other thing I'm gonna need to get an image of. I got like Flying Shark with raccoons under a bridge. Now that I need Flying Shark defeating Tangle in a fight. I'm gonna need an image of that. Ballsack Boy begs for Tobias to kill him. He refuses? Why would Tobias refuse to kill him? What the fuck? And then Phone Guy receives yet even more stuff. Look, if Phone Guy loses here, he really fumbled. If Phone Guy loses, he completely fumbled this whole thing. Elfbot questions his sanity after killing the two fan favorites. The twins tries to treat her infection. Okay. Type 0 receives medical supplies. The twins explores the arena. Phone Guy begs for Mary to kill him. Why would Phone Guy... That's what really happened at the end of night 3. That's what really happened. That's the part we didn't get to see. Phone Guy just proceeds to beg Mary to kill him. Elfbot, Dr. Livesey, Chiku, Tangle, and Bitey start hunting. Ferdina's got the high ground. Flying Shark, Ballsack Boy, Bonfi, Type 0 raid Frenny's scamp. Why is Flying Shark teaming up with Ballsack Boy? What is he doing? Fredo, Tobias, and Ludi hunt for tributes. Frenny constructs a shack. Nightguard sees smoke rising in the distance. And Pope Rat gets the shack as well. Okay. No one died. No one died. You're rooting for Pope Rat. Pope Rat getting some love here. Yeah, Flying Shark's got a plan. Yeah, I'm sure he's got a plan. Dr. Livesey and Mary hold hands. Pope Rat, there you go. Frenny, Elfbot, and Ludi tell each other ghost stories. Flying Shark stays awake all night. Either playing Stardew Valley or Tiny Tina's Wonderland. That's what he does. Chiku thinks about home. Phone Guy dies of dysentery! What the fuck? He had everything! He had everything! He had food, he had explosives, and this motherfucker dies of dysentery. Are you serious right now? How did he fuck this up? Can't believe it. Ballsack Boy stays awake all night. Bitey, Bonfi, Ferdina, and Frenni tell each other ghost stories as well. Tobias and Type 0. Interesting partnership there. A lot of characters are just telling each other ghost stories, pretty much. And Frenny's picking flowers. Tobias injures himself. Tangle, the twins, and Dr. Livesey are hunting. Chiku is fishing. Alfredo has seen some smoke. Mary is scaring Elfbot. Ferdina and Ballsack Boy are hunting for other tributes. Okay. Ludi bleeds out! Oh my god, not Ludi! Poor Ludi. He didn't deserve this. But, you know, sacrifices must be made for Flying Shark to win. Type 0 receives a hatchet. Nightguard collects fruit from a tree. Bonfi camouflages herself in the bushes. Now Flying Shark he's a little sleepy. He's a little sleepy after staying up all night. Now he's trying to sleep through the whole day. Frenni constructs yet another shack. I think that's like the second one. Bitey picks flowers and Pope Rat cannot handle the No! What? Pope Rat cannot handle the circumstances and just offs himself. How could you? Pope Rat! What? Not Pope Rat! How could this happen? How could this happen? Pope Rat! Pope Rat! You were... That is a sin! Oh. How unfortunate. How unfortunate. Pope Rat, you were the chosen one. Incredible. I don't know if we'll ever get over that one. Frenni, Nightguard, Tobias, and Ballsack Boy tell each other ghost stories once again. The twins and Dr. Livesey run into each other and decide to truce for the night. And Mary fends Bitey, Chiku, and Alfredo away from her fire. Okay. Okay. Good on Mary. Mary's just like standing her ground. Tangle, Flying Shark, Elfbot, and Frenni sleep in shifts. They're all joining him in bed. Bonfi stays awake. And Fredina tries to treat her infection. Is that gonna work? I think it did. Oh, never mind. No, Fredina injures herself. I'm just seeing it didn't work that good. I think she made it worse. I think she just made it worse. Bonfi picks flowers. Frenni and Ballsack Boy work together for the day. Bitey sprains his ankle while running away from Elfbot. And Nightguard scares Dr. Livesey. It's crazy. It's crazy. Dangle explores the arena. The twins sprains her ankle while running away from Chiku. Tobias shoots an arrow into Frenni's head. God damn, Tobias. Mary goes hunting. Flying Shark collects fruit. And Type Zero is the one receiving a lot of supplies now. And Alfredo's a little thirsty. Only Frenni died. Flying Shark's still in this. Bitey screams for help. Frenni cries herself to sleep. Bonfi sees a fire but stays hidden. Flying Shark questions his sanity. You're fine. You got this, Flying Shark. You got this. Come on, man. Who's gonna make sure the quality is right? It's gotta be you. You gotta stay in this. Fredina tends to Ballsack Boy's wounds. But why? You're injured. Especially considering Fredina's the one injured here. Why would she waste her medical supplies on him? Dr. Livesey quietly hums. Tangle goes to sleep. Chiku stays awake. Mary looks at the night sky. Elfbot starts a nice little cozy fire. Tobias looks at the night sky after doing a headshot on Frenni. Alfredo tends to Nightguard's wounds. Twins get dynamite. And Type Zero's got like all the medical supplies in the world. Type Zero just keeps getting medical supplies time after time. Okay. Look, Type Zero better not fumble this like Phone Guy. Flying Shark makes a slingshot. Tangle scares Mary. Mary doesn't look all that concerned or scared here, but sure. Welcome to the stream, to all those joining. The twins and Elfbot work together for the day. Ballsack Boy runs away from Fredina. No, what? They just helped each other. They just helped each other. The fuck? How the tables have turned. Bitey makes a wooden spear. Chiku sees smokes, but she's just gonna stay put. Tobias and Frenni are working with each other. Alfredo scares Bonfi. And Nightguard's getting some fresh food. Man, it's not a whole lot of victims right now. It's pretty smooth. She healed him to Hughes. Oh my god, no! See, that's something I didn't want to picture in my mind. Good God. Dr. Livesey tends to his wounds. Tangle stays awake all night. Bitey lets Alfredo into his shelter. Good of you, Bitey. Thank you, Bitey. Elfbot cooks his food before putting his fire out. Nightguard and Mary sleep in shifts. Tobias passes out. Couldn't stay up. Too tired from doing some 360 no-scopes with his bow. Type 0 and the twins talk about the tributes. Flying Shark lets Shiku into shelter. Oh my god. What? I thought he preferred the bunny. What happened to that? I thought Flying Shark preferred a bunny. This is, it's a big plot twist right here. This is rather shocking. Ferdina's back to trying to treat her infection. Bonfie's helping out Frenni. And Ballsack Boy falls into a pit and dies. Thank God, Ballsack Boy is out of it. We don't have to be worried about Ballsack Boy no more. This is it. What a fitting end for Ballsack Boy. This is such a fitting end. Yeah, we fixed Night 3. Night 3 is officially fixed. Flying Shark attacks Chiku, but Tangle protects her, killing Flying Shark. Oh my God. It was a ruse. Flying Shark tricked Chiku to join him just so he could stab Chiku in the back. But Flying Shark did not get away with it because Tangle was right there to protect Chiku. Flying Shark, you sneaky, devious shark. You can't backstab the chicken like that. Very thankful Tangle was there to protect Chiku. You should know better. You should have known better. Nightguard attacks Dr. Livesey, but he manages to escape. Freddy explores the arena. Mary, Ferdina, the twins, and Tobias raid Bitey's camp while he's hunting. Poor Bitey. He lost everything. Type 0 diverts Elfbot's attention and runs away. Alfredo gets some fruit, and Bonfie's just thinking about home. Yeah, not cool, Flying Shark. Not cool. Ballsack Boy and Flying Shark at the same time. This is such a weird coincidence. I'm not sure what to think of this. Okay. Well, I guess Bonfie can win. I know Tori was like rooting for Bonfie. Bonfie's got a good shot. Elfbutt stabs Alfredo in the back with a trident. What? Alfredo? Guys, Alfredo's out of it. I can't believe this. Alfredo's not gonna be a winner. He got stabbed in the back. I'm a little devastated now. I'm gonna need a moment to get over this. Yeah, F-Bot is an absolute menace. Dr. Livesey receives fresh food. Chiku defeats Ferdina in the fight, but spares her life. At Chiku, she's being a little too kind now. She's being a little too kind. Freddy's awoken by nightmares. Mary severely injures Tangles and leaves her to die. Chiku's protector, Chiku's savior, was killed by Mary. Very fitting, once again. The expressions are just perfect. I gotta say, this is just chef's kiss, you know what I mean? Chef's kiss. I could definitely picture that happening exactly like this. Nightguard thinks about winning. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Type 0, Bitey, and the twins get into a fight. Type 0 kills them both. Holy shit! Type 0 is not gonna fumble this. She just took out Bitey and the twins. Bonfie poisons Tobias' drink, but mistakes it for her own and dies. Bonfie! How could you? How could you make such a mistake? She fucked up. Buffy fucked up. She drank the poison that she placed herself. Buffy, come on. Come on. Ugh. So what, we got like Chiku left at this point? God damn. Dr. Livesey decides not to go to the feast. Fredina severely injures Tobias, and Tobias is out of it. Tobias was gonna die no matter what. Elfbot and Frenni get into a fight over raw meat, but Elfbot gives up and runs away. Type 0 just knows better. She doesn't go to the feast. Mary sets an explosive off, killing Nightguard and Chiku! What the fuck, Mary? What is going on with Mary? Mary's on a rampage! Mary's just like killing everyone! Holy shit! Dude! Man, I don't know if anyone can stop Mary. I just think no one can stop Mary at this point. Elfbot goes hunting. Dr. Livesey hunts for other tributes. Fredina attacks Frenni, but she manages to escape. Mary needs a lot of sleep after killing everyone. She needs to recuperate here. Understandably so. Type 0 attempts to climb a tree, but falls to her death. She fumbled. She fumbled. Type 0 fumbled. Oh my god, just like Phone Guy. She messed up. Look at all... Oh my god. Look at all the fallen tributes here. So many of them. So many of them, including Buffy and Chiku, and pretty sure those two were like, hands down, two of the biggest fan favorites. She made KFC out of her. She blew up the chicken. Mary is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. That's what you get for being so bloodthirsty. Fredina kills Elfbot with his own weapon. Dr. Livesey looks at the night sky and Frenni thinks about home. Mary and Frenni are like, might as well team up here. Get more resources. Get the resources from Type 0. Type 0 had all this stuff. Fredina receives medical supplies. And Dr. Livesey dies trying to escape the arena. So wait, are we down to 3? I think we're down to 3. We are down to 3. Yep. With Mary, of course, having the most kills. Although Fredina does have 2 kills. So it comes down to 3. My bet is on Mary. I really think Mary's gonna win this. I think Mary's gonna take the whole thing. With how she's been going about the Fast Play games, I think Mary's got this in the bag. I don't want to jinx her, but I'd be shocked if she loses this. Fredina and Mary sleeps in shifts. Freddy attempts to climb a tree but falls to her death. There you go, folks. Freddy's already dead. If anything, Tori jinxed Freddy. Tori just jinxed Freddy. Oh my god. Never mind. Never mind. No, man. Mary's gonna have to win this. Mary sets Fredina on fire with a Molotov. Holy shit. God damn. God damn. She just threw a Molotov right at Fredina. I mean, she could have stabbed her. She could have, like, shot her with a bow. Nah, she's just gonna set her on fire. That is brutal. Absolutely brutal. And you guessed it. There's only one. And as expected, with how she's been going through the whole thing, Mary is the winner. I mean, with a face like that, I think she knew. I think she knew she was gonna win here. She's even in my thumbnail. So I had a feeling as well, deep down inside. I'm like, you know, Mary's probably gonna win the whole thing. Pretty confident. So Mary's got one win. If she gets another win, she's gonna be declared the ultimate character, the ultimate owner of the nightclub. But you're gonna have to change it to Mary's nightclub. I'm sorry, Frenni. It belongs to Mary now. It just goes to her. You're gonna have to accept it. The flames of disaster? The flames of disaster? Hey, shout out to Flying Shark for ending up in 15th place. It could have been worse. He could have been in 24th place like Krampus. Krampus really... If anything, Krampus is the one that really let her fans down. Krampus, you're gonna have to do better here. You're gonna have to do much better. Like Krampus, not to put all the pressure on you, but at the same time, I kinda am. Okay, simulate again. I think we're back. There you go. Remember, we need one character to get 2 wins. That's how it goes. First character to get 2 wins. Mary could win right away. Like, what's to say Mary just doesn't end up winning 2 in a row? I could see that happening. It wouldn't even be all that surprising. Let's see. Ballsack Boy falls into a frozen lake and drowns. I'm liking this one. I'm liking this one a lot. This is literally the first thing. The very first thing that happens. It's a very good start. Tito retrieves a trident. Oh, Tito is going for it now. You got better odds. Phone guy just runs away. Ludi stabs Type 0. While her back is turned, Type 0. Not a good round for you this time. Bitey scares for Dina. Dr. Livesey snatches a bottle of alcohol and a rag. Holy shit, he's gonna build a Molotov. He saw Mary from the afterlife and he's like, you know what? That's a pretty good idea. Maybe if I throw a Molotov at Night Guard, I'm gonna have better odds of winning. Good on you, Dr. Livesey. It's a good plan. Night Guard runs away. Alfredo runs away. The vending machine runs away. Pope Rat runs away. Tobias runs away. Flying Shark snaps Frenny's neck? What? What? Jesus! Flying Shark just straight up snapped her neck? God damn! Elfbot takes a spear. Mary grabs a backpack and retreats. Mary's got a plan. Mary always got a plan. Fexa runs away. Chica runs away. Bonfie gathers as much food as she can. Tangle runs away. The twins take a sickle. Fanny runs away. Krampus falls into a pit and dies. This What the fuck? Krampus! What are you doing? What are you doing? That's 2 games in a row where you instantly die. You would think Krampus would put up more of a fight. You would think Krampus, you know, considering her size and her strength advantage. Nope, she just always constantly dies. Fexa's gonna follow, I tell you. Fexa's gonna follow next. Alfredo discovers a river. God dang, Alfredo is just an explorer over here. Night Guard discovers a cave. Flying Shark thinks about home. He thinks about Stardew Valley. Probably. Bitey receives clean water from a sponsor. Phone Guy and Mary work together for the day. Smart on Phone Guy. Really smart of him to do that. Tangle camouflages herself in the bushes. The twins explores the arena. Pope Rat makes a wonderful wooden spear. Ludi questions his sanity. Fexa overhears Elfbot and Tito talking in the distance. Vending machine's very sleepy. Bonfi strangles Chiku after engaging in a fist fight. Can someone tell me what Bonfi was thinking? Why would Bonfi do this? She was choking the chicken. She was choking the chicken. Dr. Livesey and Fanny split up to search for resources, and Ferdina defeats Tobias, but spares Tobias. Okay, so Tobias gets to be spared, but not Chiku. I see how it is. My god, I can't believe Chiku is one of the first to go down. I can't believe it with Krampus, but Chiku is just, no. Ballsack Boy as well is okay. But why? Why Chiku? Flying Shark starts a fire. Probably set his PlayStation on fire. That's something he does. Pope Rat convinces vending machine to snuggle with him. I'm just visualizing that. I'm just picturing Pope Rat snuggling with the vending machine. Tobias tends to his wounds. Fanny thinks about winning. Night Guard is getting medical supplies now. Tangle cooks her food. Bitey tends to the twins' wounds. Bonfeet defeats Elfbot in a fight. Okay, so you spare Elfbot, but not Chiku. Can't believe this. Ferdina, Dr. Livesey, Mary, and Fexa, and Phone Guy sleep in shifts. Tito climbs a tree, successfully. Ludi gets some medical supplies, and Alfredo just passes out. Pope Rat tries to spear fish with a trident, as you do. Vending machine discovers a cave. Bitey bashes Fexa's head against a rock several times. Oh my god! See, I didn't remember that one from the comics. But yeah, it's totally lore accurate, completely accurate. Bitey just smashed Fexa's head. Tangle and Tobias work together for the day. Flying Shark discovers a cave. Night Guard, the twins, Bodfi, and Elfbot raid Ludi's camp. Ooh. Fredina stabs Dr. Livesey in the back. Sorry, Dr. Livesey. Phone Guy defeats Fanny in a fight, but spares her life. You better. I'm pretty sure Fanny is signing your paychecks. Should be killing Fanny. Alfredo thinks about home. Tito injures himself. Mary dies from an infection. The undisputed champion of the world goes down. Unbelievable. The champ is out of the game. So we're going to be crowning a new champion here. Flying Shark, you're still in it. Bonfi. Bonfi's the new bloodthirsty character. Bonfi might win this one. Sure ain't gonna be Fexa. It sure ain't gonna be Fexa. If anyone sees Mike, let me know. If anyone sees Mike, definitely let me know. Mike is gonna love the fact that Krampus and Fexa just keep dying all the time. Bitey receives fresh food. Phone guy is awoken by nightmares. Frenni, Elfbot, and vending machine discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Pope Rat sets up a beautiful, lovely camp. Ludi questions his sanity. Bonfi sings. That'd be interesting. Can we get like an actual animation or like video of Bonfi singing? Nightguard thinks about winning. Tango, Flying Shark, Ferdina, and Tobias tell each other ghost stories. Flying Shark's a little scared. Actually, they're all scared except Ferdina. I don't know what Ferdina's been telling them, but I don't think none of them are going to be sleeping now. The twins and Tito run into each other and decide to truce. Alfredo cooks his food. He's quite the chef. Tangle practices her archery. Alfredo tries to sleep through the entire day. Nightguard defeats Elfbot in a fight, but spares his life. Tito! Oh god, Tito attempts to climb a tree, but falls to his death. Oh, Tito is dead again. Flying Shark overhears the twins and Ludi talking in the distance. Frenni diverts Tobias' attention and runs away. Ferdina thinks about home. Phone guy collects fruit. A vending machine needs some water. Bitey discovers a river. Pope Rat gets a wooden spear. But Bonfi got a hatchet. Bonfi's still in this. Bonfi's still in this, and she's got a weapon. Oh. Tito was not as fortunate. Phone guy thinks about winning. Tangle thinks about winning. A lot of them think they got this in the bag. Nightguard is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Frenni forces the twins to kill Ferdina or Flying Shark. She refuses to kill, so Frenni kills her instead. Okay, so Frenni kills the twins. The twins was like, no, I ain't killing Ferdina. I ain't killing Flying Shark. They're too important for the story here. Well then, someone had to die. Pope Rat climbs a tree. Bonfi gets medical supplies. It's looking good for Bonfi. Bitey thinks about home. Ludi forces Tobias to kill a vending machine or Alfredo. He decides to kill Alfredo. And Elfbot screams for help after seeing this shit. Alfredo was just killed right in front of Elfbot. God damn. Pope Rat tries to spear fish with a trident. Tobias searches for a water source. Nightguard forces Tangle to kill Flying Shark or vending machine. She decides to kill vending machine. I can't kill Flying Shark. I can't do it. I'll just put another bomb in the vending machine. Just yet another bomb inside of it. Bonfi camouflages herself. Ludi discovers a cave. Phone guy picks flowers. Elfbot discovers a river. Bitey stalks Ferdina. Jesus, okay. And Frenni gets some clean water. Wow. Wow. It might come down to a fight between Flying Shark and Bonfi. And I think Flying Shark likes Bonfi too much to kill the bunny. I think Flying Shark would just like take the L in that situation. Ludi receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Phone guy of Bot and Bonfi discuss the games, what might happen in the morning. Tobias is awoken by nightmares. Bitey sees a fire. Ferdina cries herself to sleep. Frenni destroy Pope Rat's supplies. I think Fanny's a menace right now. Don't lose sight of Frenni. She's being an absolute menace. Tangle gets some medical supplies. Nightguard attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. Flying Shark quietly hums. Flying Shark, Night Guard, and Pope Rat get into a fight. Flying Shark triumphantly kills them both. That's right, baby. Flying Shark just managed to defeat both the Pope Rat and Night Guard. Oh yeah. Fredina defeats Tobias in a fight, but spares his life. Tobias is really lucky. Frenni is unable to convince Phone Guy to not kill her. Phone Guy, you just... what? Here I thought Phone Guy didn't have it in him to kill Frenni. Bitey sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Buffy, Tangle, and Elfbot hunt for the tributes. And Ludi gets some fresh food. Ludi is kind of the black sheep right now, you know what I mean? Just staying off in the distance, doing his own thing. He could surprise all of us. Wow. Wow. Tangle screams for help. Elfbot sets up camp for the night. Flying Shark, Tobias, Bitey, and Phone Guy sleep in shifts. And Buffy, Fredina, and Ludi are just having a nice discussion, so... no one attacking each other. Okay. Until now. Tobias snaps Fredina's neck. Elfbot snaps Flying Shark's neck. No. No. What the hell? That was my pick. That was my pick. How could this happen? Phone Guy stabs Bitey in the back with a trident. Tangle decides not to go to the feast. Ludi and Buffy get into a fight over raw meat. But Ludi gives up and runs away. Oh my god, I can't believe it. But you know, what goes around comes around, I suppose. Because, I mean, Flying Shark did snap the neck of Frenni, didn't he? So, in a way, it's poetic justice, I suppose. That's what he gets. Tobias receives medical supplies. Tangle defeats Elfbot. Phone Guy fishes, and Ludi once again. Very smart of Ludi. And Bonfi's still in it, just exploring. Oh man, I can't believe Flying Shark's out. I can't believe this. So we're not gonna have a confrontation between Bonfi and the Flying Shark. We're not gonna get that. Phone Guy lets Tangle into a shelter. That could be a trap. That could very well be a trap. Gotta be careful here. Tobias is unable to start a fire and sleeps in the cold. Ludi cooks his food before putting his fire out. Buffy quietly hums, and Elfbot receives an explosive. Buffy gets some food. Tangle and Tobias are looking for resources. Ludi strangles Phone Guy with a rope, and Elfbot dies of dysentery. Hold up. You know, the worst thing is, I'm just now seeing this. Buffy and Chiku were supposed to be a team. James, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Hello. And Rock Gamer, okay, I'll get to it after this round. They were part of a team. This makes it all the more sad. Tangle kills Ludi for his supplies. Bonfi and Tobias hold hands. There goes Ludi. There goes Ludi. I thought he was like the underdog in this whole fight. But Ludi's out. Tangle's got the high ground. Tobias got a slingshot, and Bonfi questions her sanity. Bonfi, you're so close to winning. Bonfi's in the top 3. Bonfi's in the top 3. Guys. Is Bonfi gonna mess this up? Is she gonna make it through? It was a hack to count? Oh, goodness. Another one. Yeah, that guy was definitely hacked. Guys, you gotta be careful. I've been posting a lot of messages. It's always the Mr. Beast crypto as well. There's something I've noticed. Just like, a general message for anyone and everyone. Do not click any suspicious links on Discord, okay? I have seen far too many accounts get hacked. And then they start posting about Mr. Beast's cryptocurrency. Please be careful, alright? Please be very careful with that stuff. It's always like... I don't know why it's always that thing as well, but it's always the freaking Mr. Beast crypto. And James, thank you very much for staying a YouTube member. Thank you so much. Member for 18 months. Hugging time, baby. Yeah, sweet, sweet, sweet. You're the best. You're the best. Thank you very much, James. But yeah, be careful on there, alright? I know a lot of people got their accounts hacked as well because of the age verification update, which actually got postponed. That's going to be implemented later during this year. But a lot of people thought they were doing the legitimate thing just to lose their account completely. So, always be more safe than you need to be. Like, it doesn't hurt to be as safe as you can be on Discord, okay? Be very safe, guys. Alright, let's continue here. The competition ain't over. Sorry, Ludi, not this time. Tangle destroys Tobias' supplies while he's asleep. Bonfy receives a hatchet. That's 2 of them. Bonfy's got 2 hatchets. Tangle chases Bonfy, and Tobias got a hatchet as well. Bonfy's not dead. She's just being chased. She's just being chased.
Father, I complete the mission.
Leo just gifted a sub. Thank you so much. And, I'll make sure that Birthday Boy gets a gifted sub as well. We're almost at the end here. Bonfy looks at the night sky. Tobias defeats Tangle in a fight.
Father,
But
I complete the mission.
Christopher was gifted a subscription. Thanks. I'm gonna join the bandwagon here. We just need to determine a winner. Tobias throws a knife into Tangle's head. Bonfy's gotta win this.
Father, I complete the mission.
Shrimpy, the train suplexer. Thank you once again, Leo. Okay, Bonfy, you're a last hope. You're a last hope. No! What?
Father,
Tobias!
I complete the mission.
Tobias taints Bonfy's food, killing her.
Father, I complete the mission.
And Gunmaster gifted, I just caught that, I had to go on Twitch. Gunmaster gifted 10 subs, including Farty Singer
Father, I complete the mission.
and El Pancho. It's, we're having a celebration here, despite the fact that Bonfy lost. Oh, I can't believe it.
Father, I complete
Tobias
the mission.
won. Tobias wins. But a big thank you to Gunmaster. Gunmaster who gifted lots of subs to Tori and Flying Shark as well.
Complete the mission.
Flying Shark was also a recipient. I unfortunately cannot even gift a sub. He's
Father,
already subbed.
I complete the mission.
Rock Gamer's already subbed. He's already subbed, guys. I'm gonna gift a random subscription then. Let me look at the chat.
Father, I complete the mission.
Alright, Raw Gamer, you pick someone. Tell you what, I'll do the next best thing. You go ahead and pick someone.
Father,
Gotta
I
find
complete
ourselves,
the mission.
I'll find someone here. I'm looking.
Father, I
Okay,
complete
well,
the mission.
as that gets determined, I'm just gonna proceed. Tobias has one, Mary has one. If Tobias or Mary wins,
Father,
that's it.
I complete the mission.
That's it. Ay, ay, ay. They could win the whole thing. Tori, Tori's also already, subscribed. What I could do is take a look at her. Let me take a look at her own Twitch. I think I'm subbed. Yeah, I'm already subbed. I was gonna like sub on her Twitch. I'm already subbed on there. Yeah. If any of them has a little EV count, EV account, yeah, no, EV icon, not EV account, EV icon, thank you very much, Brain. That means they're already sub. We'll find someone, it's okay, we'll find someone. EVCon! Welcome to EVCon, ladies and gentlemen. Who will survive? EVCon! Yeah! I mean, I can just do like, yeah, I can do a random one. I can do a random one. This is... this is still for, Raw Gamer's birthday. That said. It's still in honor of his birthday. So, yeah. It's just, unfortunately, you already had one. I'm sorry about that. Alright, let me go ahead. Who will be the lucky recipient? Wow, hey, you showed up in the nick of time. You could not have picked a better time to show up. Tell you what, I was just like perfectly timed. Hi, good night, boom. Gifted sub. How about that? How about that? Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Impeccable. Alright, but there you go. I deliver the goods. Let's continue. Yeah, you got extremely lucky. You got very, very lucky. You got lucky with this one.
I complete the mission.
Well, holy shit, hold up. You may have gotten it this way as well. What the hell? Gun just gifted, what, that's like 10 more?
Father,
Yeah, he gifted 10
I
more
complete
subscriptions.
the mission.
Unknown Anonymous. It's a very mysterious one. Got a gifted sub. A big thank you to Gunmaster again.
Complete the mission.
I think that warrants another Flying Shark live stream. So I'm gonna put the pressure even more on Flying Shark.
Father, I complete the mission.
Wait, Denji... Denji does not have... Denji, you should have showed up earlier. We're gifting subs, and you don't have one.
Father,
You should have showed up earlier.
complete the mission.
You should have showed up earlier. I didn't realize.
Father, I complete the mission.
And Leo gifted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 subs. Leo gives 5 subs on top of that. Hadouken Punch. The Rider of Dragons. A Wintry Knight.
I complete the mission.
The Wintry Knight is someone I believe both myself and Tori know of. Denji, you're not in it. Denji, you're not part of it, man. A big thank you to, of course, Gunmaster, but a big thank you to Leo as well. Leo gifted a lot of subs tonight. And everyone gets a sub, except Denji. I could have... I was about to gift a sub. I picked a random name, and Peter got it. It could have been you, Denji. You just didn't show up, though. You fumbled. You fumbled. Oh, shit! Wait! Wait! Denji was gifted a sub! Denji did get it! He did get it! He got his sub! Oh my god! You actually got it, guys. It's all good. Somehow, someway, Denji ends up getting his gifted sub. Welcome to EVCon.
I complete the mission.
Where we complete the mission. I have a total of 61 gifted subs. I almost have as many as Flying Shark. I'm that close to beating Flying Shark. The undisputed overlord of Twitch. The Grand Master of Twitch.
I complete the mission.
Okay. We're gonna go back to the Fast Clear games here. Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. You're gonna go to bed right after getting your gifted sub. How could you?
I complete the mission.
How could you? See, now you got a gifted sub, that means you don't sleep anymore. You just never sleep again. No, just sleep is no longer a thing.
I complete the mission.
Even Tori's like, I just gifted you a sub. Oh, really now? He's got school. Now I just need Krampus not to die. Hey, let's find out. Let's find out if this is gonna be Krampus's game. Night Guard finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. Fredina runs away. Ludi and Chiku work together to drown Bitey. Poor Bitey. Dr. Livesey runs away. Alfredo finds a backpack. The twins snatches a pair of size. Vending machine grabs a backpack, but it was empty, unfortunately. Elfbot and Tangle fight for a bag. Tangle just gives up. Pope Rat rips a mace out of Fanny's hands. Oh my god, Pope Rat going around with a mace. Ballsack Boy clutches a first aid kit and runs away. Flying Shark runs away. Bunfy runs away. Type 0 runs away. Phone Guy runs away. Fixer finds a bow. Some arrows and a quiver. Mary finds a backpack. Oh my god, here comes Krampus. Here comes Krampus. Oh, Krampus! She lives! Krampus snatches a pair of size. She's not dead. Not yet, anyway. She's actually gonna make some progress here. Tito strangles Frenni. I'm sorry, Frenni. This is no longer your nightclub. Tobias grabs a backpack and retreats. Krampus Fexer runs away from Bunfy. Yeah, you probably should. You probably should. It's for the best. Ballsack Boy searches for a water source. Tobias makes a slingshot. Elfbot defeats Pope Rat in the fight, but spares his life. Chiku scares the vending machine off. Alfredo's doing some hunting. Phone Guy pushes Tangle off a cliff. And that's why we didn't see Tangle yet. Flying Shark sprains his ankle while running away from Fanny. Fexa practices her archery. While Fexa and Krampus both are having a much better game. Ludi injures himself. Type 0 Night Guard, Fredina, Tiso, and Dr. Livesey camp while he's hunting. Oh, raid Dr. Livesey's camp. Okay, I'm sorry. They raid Dr. Livesey's camp. Okay. Alright, gotcha. Yeah. And Mary. Gotta watch out for Mary. What is that? I don't know what is Hunger Games. I'm surprised you haven't seen the movie, but essentially, you have like 24 competitors trying to survive. And ultimately only one gets to come out on top and survive being attacked or survive the wild traps set around the whole place. So it's all about survival. This is all about survival. Bonfi and Flying Shark track down and kill Krampus! Party poopers! Bonfi and Flying Shark just could not let Krampus survive. They just could not let it happen. Can't believe this. I can't believe this. Mary goes to sleep. Elfbot and Type Zero talk about the tributes. Frenni lets Pope ran to her shelter. Twins unable to start a fire. Vending machine tends to Ludi's wounds. Tito dies from a hunger. And Tito's not having a good one either. Tito, Krampus, Fexa, and Fexa usually has a hard time as well. We'll see. Night Guard sets up camp for the night. Alfredo and Chiku sleep in shifts. Hot damn, okay. Ferdina thinks about winning. Phone guy is awoken by nightmares. Ballsack Boy is still alive. Tobias shoots an arrow into Dr. Livesey's head. What the hell, Tobias? Fexa thinks about winning. Is this gonna be the good one? Fexa's pretty confident. Phone guy thinks about home. Ballsack Boy searches for firewood. Tobias, Elfbot, and Ferdina hunt for other tributes. Fexa receives clean water. Frenni and the twins split up to search for resources. Flying Shark and Type Zero track down and kill Alfredo. What's with Flying Shark, man? And Pi just completed the mission.
I complete the mission.
Pi just completed the mission. Where's Tangle? Tangle is... I think Tangle's dead. I'm sorry. I think Tangle is dead. Vending machine tends to Chiku's wounds. Good on you, vending machine. Thank you. Bonfi runs away from the night guard. Role reversal. How the tables have turned. Uno reverse guard. Night guard is now the one chasing Bonfi. Mary and Ludi hunt for other tributes, and Pope Rat gets some medical supplies. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I think Tangle's out. Let's see. Yeah, Tangle is just out of it. I'm sorry. Chiku dies of the century. What? So Chiku's dead, but Fexa and Ballsack Boy are still alive? I can't believe this. I can't believe this. I don't have a winner in this anymore. Oh, wait, Flying Shark. No, Flying Shark is still in. Never mind. Flying Shark is still in. I thought Flying Shark also died. Never mind. Flying Shark is still going. Fexa passes out from exhaustion. Pope Rat, Ludi, the twins, and Fanny sleep in shifts. Elfbot destroy Flying Shark's supplies. Flying Shark didn't appreciate that too much. Type Zero starts fire, and Phone Guy climbs a tree. Pope Rat scares Mary. Ferdina steals from Flying Shark. What is there to steal? They took everything from Flying Shark. I don't think there's anything to steal. Type Zero and the twins work together for the day. Fexa, Ludi, Tobias, and Ballsack Boy hunt for the tributes. Vending machine receives fresh food. Bonfi's got the high ground. This is boding well for Bonfi. Elfbot scares Phone Guy off. Fanny's got a hatchet. And Night Guard gets a hatchet as well. Is that... Ferdina stole Flying Shark's clothes? Oh god, that only makes him more dangerous. That only makes Flying Shark way more dangerous. Yeah, unfortunately Alfredo was out. Alfredo was out of it. And so is Chiku. Ballsack Boy, Fexa, and Fanny sleep in shifts. Flying Shark sees a fire, but stays hidden. The Naked Shark. Elfbot and Ludi talk about the tributes. Phone Guy is woken by nightmares. Tobias and Type Zero sleep in shifts. Bolt Rat is up and out night guard. Vending machine gets some fresh food. Bonfi starts a fire. Mary led the twins into her shelter, and Ferdina quietly hums, so nothing much happened. Flying Shark in Naked and Afraid. Although, to be fair, who exactly is afraid here? We'd have to determine who's really afraid in this situation. Phone Guy falls into a pit and dies. Ferdina makes a slingshot. Ballsack Boy gets clean water. I don't like this. I don't like this. Ballsack Boy is making it too far. Elfbot attempts to climb a tree, but falls on Night Guard, killing them both. Wow. Wow. The twins are hunting for some other tributes. Pope Rat gets a lovely shack. Bonfi's thinking about home. Fex attends to Mary's wounds. Pretty smart. You might as well try to get Mary's good grace. Flying Shark receives a hatchet. Frenni, Tobias, and Type Zero get into a fight. Type Zero kills them both. Fanny's not going to win this one either. Ludi survives. A cloud of poisonous smoke starts to fill the arena. Type Zero is engulfed in the cloud of poisonous smoke. Type Zero's out. Bonfi survives. The twin sacrifices herself so Flying Shark can get away. What happened here? What is the story between Flying Shark and the twins? What happened there? They just took both. They took each other out so Flying Shark could win. That is crazy. Mary and Ferdina decide to run into the cloud together. Ballsack Boy survives. Vending machine survives. Fexa sacrifices herself so Poprak can get away. And that's it for Fexa. That is it for Fexa. That's as far as she can go. Wow. This took a lot of players out. The first champion, once again, has been taken out. Ludi cries himself to sleep. Vending machine quietly hums. Bonfi loses sight of where she is. Bonfi got lost. Ballsack Boy screams. Pope Rat climbs a tree to rest. Flying Shark sings himself to sleep. Oh, that has to be a wonderful thing. Ah, okay. Well, Ludi's not going to the feast. Ballsack Boy's not going to the feast. Vending machine bashes Pope Rat's head against a rock several times. No, Pope Rat. Bonfi repeatedly stabs Flying Shark to death. Oh my god. Bonfi. The confrontation, it happened. It finally happened. And the way it goes down is that Bonfi just repeatedly stabs Flying Shark. Unbelievable. Bonfi really wants to win this one. Bonfi's really determined to win the whole thing. Bonfi's gonna have to take Ballsack Boy out of this. Vending Machine and Bonfi are hunting for other tributes. Ballsack Boy discovers a cave. And Ludi's trying to fish. Oh my god, Pope Rat and Flying Shark. They gotta win at least one of them. I have faith that Pope Rat and Flying Shark can win at least once. Ballsack Boy tends to his wounds. Vending Machine looks at the night sky. Ludi goes to sleep. And Bonfy is getting some medical supplies. Ludi, Ballsack Boy, and Bonfy get into a fight. Bonfy kills them both. Bonfy just took out Ballsack Boy. I'm sorry, Ludi, you got in the way. Ludi got in the way of it. But she was on a mission. And she had to take out Ballsack Boy, which she did. And also, Vending Machine attempts to climb a tree, but falls to his death. Who could have seen that one coming? Who could have seen that one coming? Who could have seen that Vending Machine would not be successful in climbing that tree? Who would have thought? Who would have thought? I'm sorry, Vending Machine. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. Wait, that only leaves Bonfy, right? I'm pretty sure only Bonfy is the one left standing. Yeah, Bonfy actually wins. Bonfy could potentially win the whole thing now. She just needs another victory. So we have Bonfy, we have Mary, and we have Tobias, right? Tobias the Train. So those are the three winners we have so far. I'm pretty sure they also keep track of it. But yeah, we got three winners. They just need one more victory. Again, it's the best of three. So, we need one of them to get another win. And Flyshark did pretty good. And Krampus did better. What if Krampus ends up winning the whole thing? Krampus is just trying to throw us off, but she could win the whole thing. Okay, well, here we go. Here we go again. Ballsack Boy's gonna win the next one? Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm scared. He could. Type 0 runs away. Vending Machine runs away with a lighter. Some rope. Okay, Vending Machine's got a plan. Flying Shark runs away. Phone Guy runs away. Fredina gets a backpack that is completely empty. Pope Rat runs away. Frenni scares Krampus. Tangle rips a mace out of Bitey's hands. Tito runs away. Twins runs away. Freddy kills Chiku with a sickle. Man, Chiku can't catch a break here. She gets blown up. She gets sliced with a sickle. She gets choked by Bonfy. Man, poor Chiku. Fexa grabs a sword. Ludi finds a canteen full of water. Tobias runs away. Mary finds a bag full of explosive. Better watch out. Dr. Livesey stays at the cornucopia. Bonfy grabs a backpack. Once again, another empty one. Elfbutt gets a sickle as well. Ballsack Boy gets a bow. Alfredo repeatedly stabs Night Guard to death. Yeah, Mary's got the best expression. Mary's got the best expression. The twins practice her archery. Alfredo attacks Ludi, but Ludi manages to sneak away. Tito and Fredina work together. Tobias is pricked by thorns. Fanny's got the high ground. Krampus Fexa camouflages herself. Krampus is playing smart now. Krampus is stepping up her game. Type 0 and Ballsack Boy split up to search for resources. Vending Machine runs away from Pope Rat. A lot of them are just picking berries right now. Frenni discovers a cave. Bitey attacks Fexa, but she manages to escape. Phone guy scares Mary. Tangle questions her sanity. Flying Shark, you gotta win. Flying Shark got medical supplies. Dr. Livesey got medical supplies. And Bonfy's getting some berries as well. Oh my god, Chiku! Alfredo and Frenni huddle for warmth. Ballsack Boy gets a hatchet. Bonfy is singing once again. Tobias sets an explosive off, killing Type 0, Dr. Livesey, Pope Rat, and Elfbot. Oh. Pope Rat. Pope Rat. Not again. Tangle and Krampus huddle for warmth. Mary receives fresh food. Maybe Mary is gonna seal the deal. This could be the ultimate win for Mary. The twins cries herself to sleep. Fexa passes out. Phone guy convinces Bitey to snuggle with him. Ferdina lets Ludi into her shelter. Flying Shark destroys the vending machine supplies. Flying Shark just beating up an innocent vending machine. Fanny questions her sanity. And Tito successfully climbs a tree, unlike the vending machine up here. Bonfy dies from hunger! Sorry, Bonfy fans. This ain't it. This ain't it. Bonfy's out. Frenny makes a slingshot. Fanny's going fishing. Tobias injures himself. Ballsack Boy is searching for a water source. Ferdina sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. The twins tend to Krampus Fexa's wounds. I feel like there's an effort. There's an effort to keep Krampus Fexa alive. They're like working together to keep her going. Bitey tries to spearfish with a trident. Alfredo camouflages himself. Mary chases Flying Shark. Look at this one. Look at this one. Can we get a screenshot of that? Can we get a screenshot of that? I mean, this is just perfect. This is absolute cinema. We need a screenshot of that one. I'm gonna print screen. If no one gets it, I'll get back to it. Cause this is perfect. Tito and vending machine work together for the day. Fexa searches for firewood. Tangle scares phone guy, and Ludi's thinking about home. Man. I'm sorry, Bonfy. I'm sorry. Tito, Ferdina, Alfredo, Krampus, Fexa, and phone guy sleep in shifts. Krampus still going strong. Bitey attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. Tangle and Fexa hold hands. Very nice. The twins quietly hums. Tobias and Mary sleep in shifts. Ludi lets vending machine to his shelter. Ballsack Boy gets a hatchet. Fanny's looking at the night sky. Flying Shark gets more medical supplies. And Frenny is seeing a fire, but she stays hidden. Okay. Hello, hello, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. Ludi camouflages himself in the bushes. Bitey, Ballsack Boy, and Ferdina start fighting. But Ballsack Boy runs away as Bitey kills Ferdina. Flying Shark stalks the vending machine. If anything, we should probably screenshot that one as well. I think we should probably screenshot this one too. I'm gonna have to save the footage. There's too many screenshots at this point. Too many screenshots for me to do. Fexa camouflages herself in the bushes. Tito searches for a water source. Phone guy steals from the twins. Phone guy. How could you? Freddy overhears Tango and Mary talking in the distance. Alfredo discovers a river. Fanny receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Tobias travels to higher ground. And Krampus Fexa makes a wooden spear. Very nice. Only for Dina. Only for Dina this time. The twins and Fexa talk about the tributes. Vending machine tends to his wounds. Flying Shark is still watching. I'm sure Flying Shark is still stalking the vending machine here. Mary receives a hatchet. Tobias and Ballsack Boy fight Tito and Phone Guy. Tito and Phone Guy survive. Meaning that Tobias and Ballsack Boy get defeated? I hope so. Krampus Fexa strangles Frenni. Now Krampus is going all the way, man. I tell you, it was all a ruse. It was all part of her plan. She's onto something. Tangle tends to Ludi's wounds. Flying Shark tends to his wounds. Bitey taints Alfredo's food, killing him. God damn it, Alfredo. The twins and Tito hunt for their tributes. Fanny travels to higher ground. Ludi begs for Tangle to kill him. She refuses, keeping Ludi alive. Bitey's exploring the arena. Fexa and Krampus Fexa track down and kill Flying Shark. What? What? Are you kidding me right now? How could this happen? They started teaming up. And they took out Flying Shark. They went against the strongest challenger here. Obviously, Flying Shark was the biggest menace, so they took him out. Vending machine attacks Mary, but she manages to escape. And Phone Guy's just getting some fruit. Okay. God damn it. Yeah, Tobias and Ballsack Boy are actually out of this. Okay. I guess the one good thing is Ballsack Boy getting killed, but Flying Shark is devastating. Fexa sees a fire, but stays hidden. Fanny stays awake all night. Ludi passes out. Tito receives an explosive. Oh, Tito! Can maybe win the whole thing now. We'll see. But yeah, Krampus Fexa is very dangerous right now. Krampus Fexa is extremely dangerous. Mary attempts to start a fire, but is not successful with it. Krampus Fexa fends Vending Machine, Bitey, and the twins away from her fire. Krampus just got 3 of them to run for their lives. Tangle dies. I'm sorry, Tangle fans. She dies again. Phone Guy receives fresh food. He's gonna fumble again. Phone Guy is just gonna mess this up. Ludi constructs a shack. Fanny kills the twins for supplies. Okay. Phone Guy attacks Fexa, but Fexa manages to escape. Bitey shoots an arrow into Tito's head. Well, never mind. I spoke too soon. I jinxed Tito. Tito. Tito T. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Why? Why, Tito? Why? Mary runs away from the vending machine, and Krampus Fexa is just having a good time fishing. Phone Guy is unable to convince Fanny to not kill him, therefore Fanny just killed Phone Guy. In a way, once again, poetic justice, because Phone Guy did kill Fanny in a previous round, so this is poetic justice here. Good on you, Fanny. Mary receives clean water. Mary, I tell you what, Mary could end this whole thing here. Keep in mind that if Mary wins, this whole thing comes to an end. Krampus, Fexa, vending machine, Bitey, and Ludi sleep in shifts. Fexa is awoken by nightmares. She's thinking back about what she did to Flying Shark. Vending machine is not going to the feast. Frenni is not going to the feast. Mary kills Ludi. Oh my god. Krampus Fexa sets Bitey on fire with a Molotov. And Fexa just... Fexa just had to step on a landmine. Oh. It's gonna come down like Krampus and Mary. This is probably like one of the most interesting rounds so far. Frenni and vending machine are hunting for their tributes. Mary poisons Krampus' Fexa's drink, but mistakes it for her own and dies. Oh my god, Mary! What the fuck? She poisoned herself! Mary just poisoned herself! Krampus lives! Krampus lives! Holy shit! Krampus is still going! Vending machine comeback? I mean, we're down to 3. Frenni, vending machine, and Krampus. We're down to 3. It would be kind of funny if the vending machine wins. It would be pretty funny if the vending machine wins this whole thing. Frenni, vending machine, Krampus, Fexa are just having a nice discussion. No one's attacking each other yet. Krampus, Fexa, and vending machine work together for the day. Frenni receives clean water. Probably from Fatal Fire Studio. Very nice. Very nice. Vending machine destroys Krampus, Fexa's supplies while she's sleeping. And Frenni's staying on guard. She's staying awake all night. Vending machine thinks about home. Krampus Fexa scares Frenni off. Man, something's gotta give. Something's gotta give here. Krampus Fexa destroy vending machine supplies while he's asleep. They're just going back and forth. Frenni falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's really coming down between those two. Krampus Fexa and the vending machine. Those are the only options. Those are the only 2 options. Hey, maybe vending machine is gonna try to climb a tree again. You gotta watch out. Maybe vending machine is just gonna get a little too confident and try to climb a tree. Krampus Fexa stabs vending machine with a tree branch. With a tree branch. Krampus Fexa gets the W. Holy shit. Unbelievable. Krampus Fexa wins. The comeback is real. And yeah, vending machine, still haunted by trees, just cannot get a break from those trees. That's crazy. That is crazy. That was a good one. That was my favorite one so far. So what we got? Mary, Bonfi, Tobias, and Krampus Fexa. We have 4 possible winners here. If any of those 4 wins another round, they're the ultimate victor. Yeah, Maxshen is not part of the tournament. If Maxshen was part of this, she'd win every time. Alright, it'd be one of those cases where she just goes, nah, I'd win. I think there's even, we even have footage of that. Shit. At least I thought I had. Okay. Oh, yeah, actually we do. Okay, thank God. I got worried there. I got really anxious. You see this? Nah, I'd win. That's why she's not part of it. It would have been too easy. It would have been way too easy. Far too easy. Springtrap won fair and square. We'll see about that. Springtrap is going up against Junko. The 27th. They're gonna have a death battle this Friday. They're gonna finally settle the score and see who is the ultimate victor. Okay, wow. Time to see if any of them can win again. It's gotta be one of those four. Or maybe Flying Shark can do a comeback as well. No, Max Shen is his... Max Shen is, I should really make a video someday. I always get the question of, like, who is Max Shen? What's to do with Max Shen? I really am gonna, like, lock in and make a freaking video about it. Because I get the question pretty often. You're not the only one. In all fairness, you're not the only one. I'm gonna have Max Shen herself do the video. How about that? I will be part of it. It's just gonna be Max Shen explaining Max Shen. How about that? It makes sense. I feel like it just seems right. But you got a Flying Shark video coming up before that. It's pretty funny, from what I've seen. Okay, here we go once again. Here we go. Here we go. This could be the deciding one. Bonfi stays at the cornucopia. Frenni gets a lovely trident. Bitey grabs a shield. Smart. Smart. Alfredo runs away. Dr. Livesey runs away. Nightguard snatches a bottle of alcohol and a rag. Tobias runs away. Mary severely slices the twins with a sword. Mary's going for it. Remember, she's the first champ. Well then. That was interesting. I forgot that was a thing. I really forgot that was a thing. Alright. Man. Flying Shark runs away. Vending Machine runs away. Elfbot and Fredina gets into a fight, but Elfbot just gives up and runs away. Vexer runs away. Tito sets an explosive off, killing Tangle and Chiku. Chiku! What the... Oh my god. Dude! They gotta stop bullying Chiku like that. They gotta stop bullying Chiku. Chiku's like the most unfortunate participant. Fanny runs away, Pope Rat runs away, Ludi runs away, Krampus runs away. Type 0 is taking a bunch of throwing knives. And Phone Guy kills Ballsack Boy. This is the ending we deserve. This is the ending we deserve. Come on! Phone guy finally did it. He killed Ballsack Boy. Krampus runs away from Mary. Smart. Very smart. Dr. Livesey diverts Vex's attention, runs away. Ferdina steals from the vending machine. Tobias begs for Typo to kill him. She refuses, keeping Tobias alive. Flying Shark sees smoke rising in the distance, but he then realizes it's his own smoke, because he's once again smoking a bunch of cigarettes and lots of weed. As a matter of fact, I think we have we've got a picture of that. Oh, that is not... Okay, well, that's not what I was looking for. That is not the accurate one, but I guess I'll have to do. That's Flying Shark. He's seen the smoke and he's like, there's a lot of smoke in the distance. Who's doing that? And let's not forget. Just Photoshop a blood. Yeah, I could. I could. There's your winner, folks. There's your winner. There's your winner right here. Night Guard chases Bonfy. Once again, Night Guard chasing Bonfy. Phone guy injures himself. Freddy overhears Fanny and the Pope Rat coming up with a great plan. Ludi falls into a pit and dies. Man. Tango and Chiku. They're just not men for the Hunger Games. Type 0, or Typo, throws a knife into Elfbutt's chest. Pope Rat attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. Freddy tries to treat her infection. Night Guard fends Tobias, Fexa, and Tito away from his fire. Fanny receives a hatchet. Bitey is still going, yeah, Bitey's still going. Bitey begs for Phone Guy to kill him. He refuses. Good. Krampus sets an explosive off, killing Bonfy. Krampus? Mary attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. Dr. Livesey, vending machine, Flying Shark, and Alfredo tell each other ghost stories. Ferdina receives fresh food. Bitey receives a hatchet. Ferdina tries to sleep. Pope Rat stalks Krampus Fexa. Night Guard makes a wooden spear. Mary stabs Dr. Livesey. I think like both Mary and Krampus are the most dangerous ones here. Because they know they can win. They know they can win the whole thing. Fanny practices her archery. Good, good, good. Tito camouflages himself in the bushes. Fexa discovers a cave. Vending machine receives fresh food. Okay, all these wonderful characters are hunting for a tribute. And Type 0 is just collecting fruit. And Bonfy's not going to be the ultimate victor here. I'm sorry, guys. Phone guy poisons Ferdina's drink, but mistakes it for his own and dies. Why does that always happen? They always mistake the drink and drink the one with poison in it. Good God. Flying Shark, Krampus, Fexa, and Pope Rat sleep all together. Nah, they're just sleeping in a massive bed. That's how I see it. Night Guard cries himself to sleep. Freddy starts a fire. Tobias and Vending Machine are telling each other stories. Alfredo kills Fexa while she's sleeping. Bitey could not start a fire and sleeps without warmth. And you have another massive bed with Fanny, Mary, Type 0, and Tito. Great stuff. Fanny sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Flying Shark makes a slingshot. Krampus chases Bitey. Looks like Bitey is stuck in the maze. I feel bad for Bitey. Hopefully he finds a way out. Type 0 forces Pope Rat to kill Alfredo or Mary. He decides to kill Mary! Wait, come to think of it, Tobias could be the ultimate winner as well. Holy shit. Holy shit. So yeah, it could be Tobias or Krampus. Tizo camouflages himself in the bushes. Flying Shark cooks his food before putting his fire out. Krampus Vexa receives fresh food. Frenni cries herself to sleep. Tobias, Vending Machine, and Pope Rat sleep in shifts. Bitey, Tito, Ferdina, Fanny, and Alfredo sleep in shifts. And Night Guard and Type 0 huddle for warmth. Krampus Vexa scares Bitey off, still in the maze. They're both still stuck in there. Fanny catches Ferdina off guard and kills her. There goes Ferdina. Vending Machine chases Tobias. Alfredo kills Frenny with a sickle. Night Guard is searching for some water. Flying Shark gets some fresh food. Pope Rat chases Tito. And Type 0 explores the arena. Okay. Bitey bleeds out! Due to untreated injury. There goes Bitey. I'm sorry, Bitey is out of it. Bitey just... he's out. Krampus looks at the night sky. Vending Machine lets Fanny into shelter. So we got some cool Fire Emblem music here, I just noticed. Night Guard loses sight of where he is. Night Guard is incredibly lost. Pope Rat thinks about home. Alfredo and Type 0 sleep in shifts. Tobias cooks his food before putting his fire out. Flying Shark is still going, guys. Flying Shark is still going. Type 0 fishes. Vending Machine sets an explosive off, killing Krampus Vexa, Tobias, Night Guard, and Alfredo. Well, never mind, folks. Never mind. It won't be Krampus, and it won't be Tobias. Vending Machine could win the whole thing now, if he stays away from anything that relates to a tree. Tree branches, leaves, climbing a tree, just stay away from that, and Vending Machine's got a real shot. Fanny makes a slingshot. Flying Shark receives a hatchet. Oof. Watch out, Flying Shark is still here, guys. Flying Shark is still here. Fanny, Type 0, and Pope Rat start fighting, but Type 0 runs away as Fanny kills Pope Rat. Come on! Pope Rat. Tito and Flying Shark huddle for warmth. Adorable. Vending Machine attempts to start a fire, but that doesn't work too good. Flying Shark does not go to the feast. Tito does not go to the feast. They're still cuddling each other. Vending Machine bashes Fanny's head with a mace. That's brutal. And Type 0 does not go to the feast either. Tito travels to the high ground. Type 0 questions her sanity. Vending Machine collects fruit from a tree. Vending Machine, don't do it! Don't do it! Stay away from the tree. Stay away from the tree. Don't try it. Don't try it, Vending Machine. And Flying Shark makes a slingshot. I don't know if that's going to be all that useful. Tito and Flying Shark run into each other and decide to truce for the night. You guys go back to cuddling. Type 0 loses sight of where she is. Vending Machine cooks his food before putting his fire out. Okay. Type 0 travels to higher ground. Vending Machine scares Flying Shark off. Tito discovers a river. If Flying Shark wins, I'm getting a donut for him. That's always a good thing. We all know. We all know how much he loves donuts. Some would say he loves donuts a little too much. I don't think so. Oh my god. Look at the size of that one. Look at the size of that one. He really does like him donuts. He's, I don't think anything make him as happy as donuts. He gets a little sweaty. He gets a little sweaty. You know, he starts eating a couple donuts and that makes him a tad sweaty. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just slightly sweaty. It's barely noticeable. Alright, is the Donut Man gonna win? He better. Tito tends to Flying Shark's wounds. Vending machine and Type 0 sleep in shifts. That's a nice little Max Shen emote. Thank you. Type 0 travels to higher ground. Flying Shark scares Tito off. What is going on in that relationship? Vending machine cannot handle the circumstances and offs himself. Vending machine! What? What? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Vending machine! It wasn't even a tree! It wasn't even a tree! He just offed himself! How could you? Everyone was rooting for the vending machine. The fruit from the trees got to him. Yeah, that could be it. Tito, Flying Shark, and Type 0 sleep in shifts. And we were down to 3. We are down to 3. I can't believe Flying Shark is still here. I can't believe Flying Shark is still here. Tito diverts Flying Shark's attention and runs away once again. Trouble in paradise. What is going on with that relationship? Type 0 receives fresh food. No one dies. No one dies. Type 0 climbs a tree successfully. Good on you, Type 0. I guess Type 0 can just like float up there. Tito stays awake all night. And Flying Shark gets some clean water. Although he probably would have preferred some beer. Knowing Flying Shark, I'm pretty sure he would have preferred some beer. Type 0 throws a knife into Flying Shark's head. What? 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 No! How could this happen? My champion has been defeated once again. Flying Shark, you were supposed to win this. You had this one in the bag. I can't believe this, Flying Shark. Tito takes Type 0's food, killing her. Oh my god. No way. No way. Tito. He actually wins. So Tori said Bonfi and Tito. So Bonfi's got 2. She could potentially win with her 2 bets. This is huge. But then again, we have a lot of potential candidates here that could win. There's a lot of possibilities. I mean, it could be Bonfi. It could be Mary. It could be Krampus Fexa. It could be Tito. And then it could also be Tobias. We got 5. I'm thinking one of those 5 is going to win this round. I'm pretty sure one of those 5 is going to win here. It's time to decide. The ultimate victor. Elfboat runs away. Alfredo runs away. Ludi grabs a backpack that's actually got stuff in it. Freddy gets a bow. Phone guy runs away. Type 0 gets a trident. Pope Rat and Tito fight for a bag. Tito gives up. Not this time. Tobias grabs a shovel. Bitey runs. Fexa runs. Fredina runs. Grampus finds a bow as well. Dr. Livesey runs. Flying Shark falls into a pit and dies. Oh my god, Flying Shark! Well, I guess he'll never see it coming, right? He'll never see it coming. He didn't even last one day. Not even half a day. The twins and Ballsack Boy fight Tangle and Vending Machine. The twins and Ballsack Boy survive, meaning Vending Machine and Tangle were taken out. Mary runs, Chiku runs, Fenny runs, Nygar runs, Bunfy runs. Chiku, you have to do better here. Please do better, Chiku. Krampus explores the arena. Tobias makes a slingshot. Ludi overhears Ballsack Boy and Pope Rat talking in the distance. Tito chases Alfredo. Bitey collects fruit. Fanny goes to a higher ground. Very high ground. Chiku's gonna become KFC. Not this time. Not this time. Come on. Come on. Fexa and Bunfy work together. Mary practices her archery, and the twins begs for Nightguard to kill her. He refuses. He wants Christmas Special Part 3. Damn. Damn. Flying Shark, Tangle, and Vending Machine. That's tragic. Bitey and Fanny tell stories about themselves to each other. Twins think about home. Dr. Livesey started fire. Krampus cooks our food. Elfbutt lets Fex into his shelter. Ludi gets a hatchet. Ballsack Boy and Freddy run into each other and decide to truce for the night. No, Freddy, you need to get rid of him. Pope Rat starts a fire. Tobias, Fredina, and Mary sleep in shifts. Nygar passes out. Type 0 and Tito huddle for warm. Alfredo and Chiku tell stories about themselves to each other. I like this pairing. I like this partnership here. This is a good one. It's a good one. Phone guy thinks about winning, and Bonfie's just looking at the night sky. Even in this game, Tangle fans don't gonna be happy. The idiot will not rest until Act 3 of Christmas. Yeah. There's a lot of people waiting anxiously for Part 3. I don't think we're gonna get that until 2027. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't think we're gonna get Act 3 until 2027. Bitey collects a fruit from a tree. Dr. Livesey pushes Ballsack Boy off a cliff. Let's go! Dr. Livesey, saving the day. Dr. Livesey, the true MVP right here. Type 0 Mary, Fedina, Tizo, and Krampus Fexa hunt for other tributes. Same thing with those characters here. Nygar runs away. Alfredo explores the arena. Twin steals from Fexa. Frenni and Chiku work together. That's right, stop bullying Chiku. GTA 6 before Christmas Act 3? Yeah. I actually believe we'll get GTA 6. Nightguard gets some medical supplies. Bitey gets an explosive. Krampus Fexa gets a little lost in her own maze. Fenny gets fresh food. Type 0 once again floats on top of a tree. Ludi and Mary decide to go for a truce. Tobias sees a fire but stays hidden. Twins question her sanity. Fredina goes to sleep. And phone guy, or actually I should say Pope Rat, spares phone guy. Oh my god! Chiku stabs Bonfy with a tree branch. I think Chiku is becoming a lot more ruthless. Vengeance. And the Hunger Games are going pretty good for mostly 5 characters. 5 characters that could be the ultimate winner here. Mary's still in it. Tobias as well. Yeah, that's the crazy thing. They're on the same team. Chiku and Buffy are actually on the same team. Tobias begs for Krampus Vexa to kill him. She refuses, keeping Tobias alive. Krampus could be the ultimate winner as well, actually. Oh my god, Mike is here. And I think both Vexa and Krampus are still alive. Thankfully, Mike joins at a pretty good time. They're both still going. Mary picks flowers. Dr. Livesey chases Frenni. Type Zero begs for Bai to kill her. He refuses. None of them are going for the kill here. Vexa gets some fresh food. Elfbot begs for the twins to kill him. She refuses, keeping Elfbot alive. Yeah, there's just none of them are killing. Fenny receives clean water. Alfredo gets an explosive. Phone Guy gets an explosive. Fredina's going to pick some berries. And Vanguard gets a hatchet. Only Bonfi died because Chiku stabbed Bonfi with a tree branch. Tizo and Type Zero tell stories about themselves to each other. Mary decapitates Chiku with a sword. Why? Why? Chiku just keeps dying every time. In the most horrible ways. She gets blown up, stabbed with a tree branch, decapitated with a sword, strangled. I can't believe it, man. They're so mean to Chiku. Unbelievable. Elfbot, Krampus, Vexa, and Ludi cheerfully sing songs together. Well, that's good. That's good, at least. Bitey, Fredina, and the twins get into a fight. Fredina kills both of them. Or actually, all 3 of them. Fredina and Alfredo run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Tobias gets a nice little camp. Pope Rat doesn't know how to start a fire. Night Guard gets clean water. Fanny thinks about home. Phone Guy and Vexa talk about the other tributes. And Dr. Livesey passes out. Night Guard gets medical supplies. Fanny steals from Phone Guy. Krampus gets medical supplies as well. Nothing too important. Actually, hold up. Tobias, Pope Rat, Dr. Livesey, and Mary track down and kill Ludi. And Type Zero questions her sanity. God damn. Yeah, it's just a website. Just go for like Hunger Games Simulator, and you should be able to find it. It's been out for a long time. This website is like very old. Very old. Vexa convinces Dr. Livesey to snuggle with her. Alfredo tries to treat his infection. Nightguard and Mary sleep in shifts. Fredina sets up camp for the night. Tobias kills Fanny with her own weapon. Phone Guy attacks Pope Rat, but Elfbot protects him, killing Phone Guy. Type Zero, Tito, and Krampus Vexa track down and kill Frenni. Jeez. Fredina chases Pope Rat. Krampus attacks Tito, but Mary protects him, killing Krampus Vexa. Well, it won't be Krampus. I'm sorry, guys. It won't be Krampus. Vexa thinks about home. Nightguard and Elfbot work together to drown Type Zero. Dr. Livesey sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Tobias practices archery. And same thing with Alfredo. Wow. A lot of characters went out. A lot of characters went out. Vexa's still alive, Mike. Vexa's still alive. Okay, Krampus is dead, but Vexa's still here. Somehow. It's kind of surprising.
Father, I complete the mission.
Oh, shoot. Well, there you go. Gunmaster just gifted one more sub. You don't have to deal with the ads anymore. Elfbot receives medical supplies. Pope Rat questions his sanity. Mary destroys Tobias' supplies while he's asleep. The champions are trying to sabotage each other. Ferdina receives fresh food, and Nightguard tends to his wounds. Okay. Tito severely injures Nightguard, but puts him out of his misery. Tito, Tobias, Mary. Could be one of them. Could be one of them. Could be one of them. Mary scares Dr. Livesey. Fexa attacks Alfredo, but he manages to escape. Ferdina attempts to climb a tree, but falls to her death. Yeah, just don't try. Unless you're Type 0. Type 0 can easily climb a tree, but the other ones should not even think about trying. Mary decapitates Tobias with a sword. Well, there you go. There you go. Once again, Mary's going crazy with her sword. Now she decapitates a whole train. I don't know if anyone can stop Mary at this point. Dr. Livesey, Tito, Alfredo, and Elfbot tell each other ghost stories. They're gonna have to team up against her. Fexa and Pope Rat run into each other and decide to truce for the night. The cornucopia is replenished with food and supplies. Elfbot takes a staff. Pope Rat decides not to go. Mary decides not to go. Fexa decides not to go. Tito snaps Dr. Livesey's neck. Alfredo stuffs a bundle of dry clothing into a backpack. Okay. Good of you, Alfredo. Fexa searches for firewood. Wait, if Mary wins... If Mary wins, she's the ultimate winner. Because she already won before, yeah. She would be the ultimate winner. But from the looks of it, that won't be the case here. Tito decapitates Halfbutt with a sword. Pope Rat sprains his ankle while running away from Alfredo. And Mary falls into a pit and dies. So, Mary's not going to do it. Mary's not going to do it. She got too cocky. You know, Mary was too confident. And she fell into a pit. Tito could still win. And that's also for Chiku. Pretty sure Mary is the one that decapitated Chiku with a sword, right? Yeah, that's for Chiku as well. Pope Rat receives a hatchet. Alfredo tends to Tito's wounds. Fexa cries herself to sleep. Guys, Fexa cries herself to sleep. How could you let this happen? She's crying all night long. How could this happen? How could this happen? Alfredo stabs Fexa! Oh my god! Alfredo stabs Fexa while she's crying! Wow. That's messed up. That's messed up. Pope Rat hunts for other tributes. Tito makes a wooden spear. That is messed up, man. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Fexa got so close. Fexa got so close to winning this. Tito thinks about home. Alfredo and Pope Rat run into each other and decide to truce for the night, surprisingly. Alfredo camouflages himself in the bushes. Pope Rat makes a slingshot. Tito is just fishing. Oh my god. Got some Fights of Fuckboys music. Tito and Alfredo talk about the tribute still alive. Pope Rat sees a fire. They're not attacking each other. What is this? Tito overpowers Alfredo, killing him. Oh my god! Alfredo goes down. Tito just destroyed Alfredo. What a plot twist that would be. Tito is one character away from winning the tournament. A volcano erupts at the center of the arena. Tito is buried in ash. It took a volcano to take him out. It took a freaking volcano for Tito to go out. Pope Rat's the winner. Pope Rat wins. Oh my god. Are we ever going to get a two-time winner? At this rate, I'm going to be here for days before we get another win from a character that previously won. But, you know, that brings it up to, like, what, 6 of them? I think if we take a look at this, so what, like, Budfy won, Mary won, Krampus won, Pope Rat won, Tito won, and Tobias. So that's 6 of them. So 6 of them did win before, so if any of those 6 characters win again, that's it. Flying Shark and Chiku, you two need to step up your game. Like, seriously. Come on. I'm really disappointed. Frenni runs away. Phone guy grabs a backpack. Mary runs away. Bitey runs away. Krampus grabs a backpack as well. So this is the Hunger Games Simulator. You just like look up Hunger Games Simulator and you're gonna get to it. Super easy. So it's not a game on Steam or anything. You just look it up on Google. The twins shoots a poisonous blow dart into Buffy's neck, slowly killing her. What? That's brutal. And also the no, that is from vrchat. The Tangle picture is actually taken from vrchat. So it's a Tangle model in that game. It's a nice, beautiful 3D model of Tangle. Nightguard runs away from the cornucopia. Typo and Alfredo fight for a bag. Alfredo gives up. Pope Rat runs. Tito convinces Elfbot not to kill him. Only to kill him instead. Wow. Vending machine finds a canteen full of water. Wonderful. Ludi runs. Dr. Livesey grabs a shield. Tangle strangles Fanny. Holy shit. Fexa runs. Bosssack Boy finds a bow. Tobias, Fredina, and Flying Shark start fighting, but Fredina runs away as Tobias kills Flying Shark. Flying Shark! What is going on? What is going on? My man is fumbling left and right. What the hell? Flying Shark, why do you keep dying instantly? Chiku runs away. At least Chiku's still in. Ludi is had a good time fishing. Mary diverts Fredina's attention, runs away. Bosssack Boy stalks Krampus Fexa. Tangle searches for firewood. Chiku and Alfredo team up. That's good. Love that. Freddy questions her sanity. Fexa discovers a cave. Type 0 collects fruit. Bitey interests himself. Nightguard picks flowers. Oh my god! Tito, the twins, vending machine, phone guy all go down in a blaze. All 4 of them went out. Pope Rat defeats Dr. Livesey in a fight, but spares his life. Well, Tito's not going to be a 2-time winner. Neither will Bonfy. So that's it for those guys. Bonfy and Tito are out of the race. Bitey screams for help. Nightguard starts a fire. Poprat tries to treat his infection. Chiku and Krampus Fexa talk about the tributes. That's good. Keep Chiku alive, please. Tobias climbs a tree. Tobias, the train, can climb a tree better than most of these characters here. Ballsack Boy ambushes Dr. Livesey and kills him. It was an ambush! Unbelievable. Alfredo starts a fire. Fredina loses sight of where she is. Mary thinks about winning the whole thing. I tell you what, don't think about home, think about winning. Fexa repeatedly stabs Frenni to death. Oh. Damn, Fexa. God damn. Type 0 receives an explosive. This could be Fexa's first victory as well. Krampus, Nightguard, Tangle, Tobias, and Chiku all working together. Fredina stalks Ludi. Mary searches for firewood. Okay. Bud receives an explosive. Alfredo collects fruit. Poprat constructs a shack. Fexa gets medical supplies. And Ballsack Boy and Type 0 team up. So it's just Dr. Livesey and Frenni here. Tangles singing a beautiful song. Ludi thinks about home. Bitey dies from hypothermia. Jesus. And once again, what the Poprat, Tobias, Fredina, and Nightguard. What is going on here? That's the second group who does that. Jeez. Type 0 receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Ballsack Boy, Mary, Chiku, and Fexa sleep in shifts. Chiku, please stay away from Ballsack Boy. Please. Krampus, Fexa, and Alfredo huddle for warmth. Ballsack Boy catches Alfredo off guard and kills him. I'm a little concerned now. Ballsack Boy is doing a little too good. Mary does not go to the feast. Fexa doesn't go. Type 0 severely injures Ludi and leaves him to die. Tangle does not go. Krampus does not go. And Chiku doesn't go. That's good. Chiku, stay safe. Stay safe, Chiku, please. Please. I'm begging you. Type 0 chases Chiku. Stop it. Mary receives an explosive. Tangle discovers a cave. Ballsack Boy gets an explosive. Fexa's hunting for the participants. And Krampus is practicing her archery. Okay. Wow. That's a lot of them. So Tobias is not going to be a two-time winner. Poprat not going to be a two-time winner either. We still have Mary. Oh, God. Well, never mind. I spoke too soon. Krampus shoots an arrow at Ballsack Boy, which is great. But misses and kills Mary instead. That was not the intention of Krampus, alright? Krampus was trying to take out Ballsack Boy, but she missed. Chiku quietly hums, and Type 0 thinks about home. So Krampus is the only one that could be a two-time winner. She's the only one left. Chiku gets an explosive. Ballsack Boy fishes. Fexa camouflages herself in the bushes. Type 0 receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Krampus searches for a water source. And Tangle searches for firewood. Okay, nothing too impactful here. Just Mary getting shot by accident. Sorry, Mary. Krampus Fexa screams for help. Fexa, Type 0, and Ballsack Boy discuss the games. Tangle receives clean water. Chiku is unable to start a fire. Someone please help her. Chiku doesn't know how to start the fire. Please help her out. Chiku scares Tangle, as you can see from those expressions. Type 0 tries to sleep through the entire day. Ballsack Boy stalks Krampus Fexa, and Fexa bleeds out. Fexa dies from bleeding out. Fexa's out of it, guys. I'm sorry, that's it for Fexa. She is not going to win. She got close. But she just couldn't quite pull through. I am so sorry for Fexa fans. Chiku tries to treat her infection. Did it work? Hopefully it worked. Ballsack Boy tends to his wounds. Tangle tends to Krampus Vex's wounds. And Type 0 gets an explosive. Bit of a team here with Tangle and Krampus. Krampus Vexa injures herself. Type 0 runs away from Ballsack Boy. Tangle attacks Chiku. But she manages to escape. That's Chiku, please. Please survive. She's the real underdog here. Chiku is like the under chicken. She has to survive. Krampus and Ballsack Boy run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Krampus, just keep attacking him. Type 0 tends to Chiku's wounds. Thank you, Type 0. And Tangle looks at the night sky. Tangle receives medical supplies. Krampus Vexa begs for Type 0 to kill her. She refuses, keeping Krampus alive. Ballsack Boy explores and Chiku dies! Chiku dies! Of the century! What the f... Why? The fuck? Oh. Poor Chiku! That was the closest she got to winning this thing. That's the closest she got to winning. Unbelievable. I'm so sorry. Chiku died again. Krampus, Type 0 Tangle and Ballsack Boy sleep in shifts. Krampus makes a wooden spear. Tangle gets fresh food. Type 0 sprains her ankle while running away from Ballsack Boy. But she didn't die. She's still going. Krampus Vexa, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Please don't have Ballsack Boy. You were trying to kill him. What happened? Tangle cannot handle the fact that Chiku's dead. Tangle could not live with the fact that Chiku died of dysentery. This is very tragic. Ballsack Boy tries to sleep through the entire day. Krampus practices her archery. Type 0 falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Are you kidding me? Are you telling me it's Ballsack Boy and Krampus? Oh my god. It's just Krampus and Ballsack Boy. Those are the two left? It's only those two? Krampus Vexa severely injures Ballsack Boy and leaves him to die. Oh my god. Krampus won 2 games. She won 2 of them. Krampus wins. Krampus is the ultimate victor. It's Krampus Vex's nightclub now. Talk about a comeback here. Krampus started this by being the first one to die just to be the most epic winner. The greatest winner. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Krampus, you sure could have fooled me with how you started this thing. It's Krampus's nightclub now. It's her... She wins the whole thing. It's her nightclub. Well, I mean, I think there's only one way to celebrate this, and it's getting Christmas Special Part 3. I'm gonna do, like, a bonus one. I'm gonna do one more as a bonus to see if Flying Shark or Chiku can win this thing. But... for all intents and purposes, Krampus Vexa is the winner. So let it be written in the history books that Krampus Vexa is the strongest character here. She's ultimately the winner. So I'm not taking that away from Krampus. I'm just going to do a bonus round because my 2 picks have done such a freaking shitty job. Both Flying Shark and Chiku kept fumbling. I can't believe it, man. I can't believe this. Like, at least Bonfi won, Mary won, even Tito won. But these two, I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's going on. They gotta win. At least, well, Flying Shark didn't die. That's already a promising start. That's already a promising start. So the bonus round is to see, can Flying Shark or Chiku actually win this? They have one shot. One chance at glory. Krampus takes a spear. Look, Krampus is gonna win again. How much you want to bet Krampus is gonna win a third time? Krampus could totally win a third time. Elfbutt finds a backpack. Ludi grabs a jar of fishing bait, while Type Zero gets fishing gear. Buffy takes a spear. Vending Machine finds a bag full of explosive. Vending Machine also needs to win. I'm just going to put this out there. Vending Machine, Chiku, Flying Shark. Alright, one of those three, please. Chiku, Frenni, and Ballsack Boy start fighting. But Frenni runs away as Chiku kills Ballsack Boy. I am so proud. I am so proud. I am so proud of Chiku right now. That is just about the best thing she could do. That's gotta be her winning round for Chiku. That's totally gotta be her winning round. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Tobias takes a spear. Naigo runs. Tito runs. Fredina runs. Twins find a canteen full of water. And these guys share everything. Okay. Chiku is on the hunt for the participants. Elfbun and Tobias work together. Bitey steals from Pope Rat. Fixes questions of sanity. Type Zero gets fresh food. Fredina receives an explosive. Fredo gets a wonderful shack. Flying Shark camouflages himself in the bushes. Krampus Fexa just picks flowers, as you do, when you're the ultimate winner. Fredina survives. Oh, they begin to hallucinate. Okay, let's see how that affects them. Flying Shark mistakes Nightguard for a bear and kills him. Flying Shark mistakes Nightguard for a bear? What the fuck? Pope Rat eats a scorpion, thinking it's a delicate dessert. Tangle survives, Bitey survives. Ludi mistakes Phone Guy for a bear and kills him. Well, there seems to be a lot of that going around. Frenny hugs a tracker jacker nest, believing it to be a pillow. Tito survives. Chiku and Alfredo decide to jump down the rabbit hole to Wonderland, which turns out to be a pit of rocks. You know, at this point, I'm not even sad, I'm just upset. At this point, I just can't believe it. It's not her fault, Max. She was high. Yo, that's a good point. That is a good point. Fenny, it's a scorpion, thinking it's a delicate dessert. Jeez, a lot of them are dying. Elfbutt survives, the twin survives, Fexa survives. Krampus Fexa and Vending Machine decides to jump down the rabbit hole to Wonderland. They do the same shit. That means Vending Machine is also out of the equation. And Krampus is not going to get 3 wins. Type Zero survives, Dr. Livesey survives. Bonfi mistakes Mary for a bear and kills her. Flying Shark. All I got left is Flying Shark in this. Flying Shark is my only one. My chosen one in this bonus round. Fredina climbs a tree to rest. Tobias taints Type Zero's food, killing her. There goes Type Zero. I'm sorry. She already died. Ludi tries to sing himself to sleep. The twins and Flying Shark tell stories about themselves to each other. Flying Shark forces Bonfi to kill Tobias or the twins. She refuses, so Flying Shark kills her instead. Flying Shark kills Bonfi? Flying Shark kills Bonfi. Fexa stalks Dr. Livesey. Tiso makes a slingshot. Fredina gets medical supplies. Wow. I can't believe Flying Shark would do this. Flying Shark looks at the night sky. He's not even bothered by this. He's really, really chill about it. Tobias Traps kills Tito. It's not going too good for you, man. Tito's dead as well. It's not going well. Fredina and Bitey hold hands. Fexa questions her sanity, and Tangle is just quietly humming. Bitey shoots an arrow into Fredina's head. No! 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 What? Healthbot! Catches flying sharks! Healthbot just killed flying shark! All your votes are dying! All your votes are dying! God damn it! Shit! Flying shark, no! God damn it! Damn you, Elfbot! Damn it! God damn it! Oh, what fitting music. Perfect. All three of my picks are dead. Ludi receives medical supplies. Tango quietly hums. Bitey and Fexa huddle for warmth. Ludi severely slices Tobias with a sword. Fexa attacks Elfbot, but Bitey protects him, killing Fexa. Dr. Livesey is like, fuck this shit, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Everything's going wrong. Tangle begs for Bitey to kill her. He reluctantly obliges, killing Tangle. What is this? This is the worst one. This is the worst. What the f... At this point, I don't even know what to root for. Bitey, I suppose? Bitey? It's kind of like the last good pick here. Bitey thinks about home. Ludi detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. Okay, great. Ludi's out. Ludi's out. I should have never gone with a bonus round. Bitey kills Elfbot. Oh, thank God, at least. Flying Shark was avenged. Bitey. Bitey kills the twins with a sickle. Okay, you know what? At least Bitey wins the bonus round. Bitey managed to save it. Somewhat. Good job, Bitey. Good job. You win the bonus round. Well done. Well done, Bitey.